It's the Body and Soul Show. I'm Dr. Kemi Awoyemi, and today we're talking about something really important. Oh my God. Let me not let the cat out of the bag yet. Let me just usher in
the man himself,
His Majesty,
the king of kings.
But excuse me, I need to talk to you. What are you feeling like in your mind? You're now hot cake. I have to start looking for how to. It's so hard.
Baby do, or the quad side.
Oh yeah, that's the rave that has.
That's the rave.
That's the rave right now.
That's the rave.
Okay, but very importantly, we're talking about embarrassing body.
Sorry, moment. Can I say one moment? I traveled with Kemi 3-4 years ago. She doesn't know about it, but you know about it. I was there. I traveled with you.
Okay, so how can I not know about it?
You had diarrhea all through the trip that day. You lost weight. Remember that day?
You know what?
Wait, since
come up with a lame story.
No, wait.
Come up with another story.
But
because you have said this story over and over again. You're beginning to sound like a broken record.
I was on the sets. It was embarrassing for you, Kemi. You had to even start washing your hand. It was just terrible. You like lost weight. You were sweating. I was like, oh my God, there was smell in the car. Okay,
so is that your most embarrassing body moment?
For you, I was there, so but I've had my own some bad.
So what has? But really, I need to know what has been your worst.
Embarrassing. When I was small, I put in my body.
How old were you?
Like, I was very small.
8 or
I was
10. No, I don't understand. Why are you saying I'm sure you're like 14.
I'm not you.
You wanted to toast
that day.
You wanted to toast that really hot girl.
Her name is Njaka Mbono.
And then you saw her, and all of a sudden,
it happens.
Okay, but really, people have had embarrassing moments.
Yes.
You know, they've had the worst times of their lives. And very importantly, I think I'll just tell you that when you have such a moment, just pick yourself up
together and
move on.
Don't move on, no. Well, clean up. Clean up.
Okay, clean up.
Clean up. Clean up.
All right, but please, first of all, I need to say this. Follow us on Twitter at Cool TV, Body and Soul. We need to know what your most embarrassing body moment is.
Okay.
So we're going to start with...
Fart.
No, we're not starting with a fart. We're going to take a video. Let's just see this clip. And then when we return, we would go into...
Your moments. Kemi has a lot of moments like this. It's amazing. Your moment.
I'm so afraid to do it now. Oh.
Just flip more.
For you, Johnny boy. Okay, 1, 2.
Just keep right there. Hoosa! Hoosa! нихуя. Oh. Hussa. Didn't move at all.
Okay, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. I'm just going to let you know that we are counting down our embarrassing body moments. I'm sure everyone at home can relate to this. I'm sure you can relate to this. So there goes our first embarrassing body moment.
Today, we count down our embarrassing body moment. Coming up at number 1 is the fart. Sometimes sounding loud, sometimes slowly, sometimes smelly, and sometimes without the smell. Fart is a wish that your butt makes. Here are some amazing facts about the fart. Termites produce the most farts than any other animal. Their farts are enough to cause global warming. Holding in farts could be bad for your health, causing gas, bloating, and other uncomfortable symptoms. And if you hold them in any way, they'll just come out when you're asleep. Farts are flammable. A fun party trick is to hold a lighter up your bum and let one fart fly. It just might produce a burst of flames.
Okay, wait, I need to know, have you, ever been in an uncomfortable situation where you were in a room filled with people?
Yeah.
And then somehow you just let it rip?
A lot of times, but I always make sure they don't noise me. I have my positions, then I ask questions. So I'm talking, I do it. So I'm like, hey, how are you? Psst, it's gone. And they never noise me. So
remind me to know that you're the source of the fart in any room I'm in with you.
No. Can you do it now?
Okay, no, but seriously, the average individual should fart 10 to 14 times every day. So it's really healthy, I mean. I think what is really embarrassing is when it smells, when it gives this really offensive smell. And, and the thing is, for people that chew gum a lot, they get to fart a lot because in the process of chewing, they get to swallow in a lot of air. And fart really is just the escape of air.
Through the anal cavity.
Exactly, through your anus.
It's not bad.
It's just that you've had a lot of air in your body and it needs to find somewhere because it cannot remain in your body.
And there's a myth that slim people's farts smells better than fat people's fat. I don't know about that, but I think it's true. Like Kemi's farts. It's going to be very... Okay,
wow.
I tried.
Wow, you're so smart. Ha, ha, ha. Bravo.
Then I also hear about sulfur-based foods.
Yes, the foods that are really sulfur-rich, they get to smell a lot. And those sulfur-containing foods like beans, cabbage, eggs, cheese. But there's a trick that if you soak your beans for a long time before cooking it, your fat wouldn't smell so bad.
But you lose the essence of the protein and the nutrients.
And so you're going to have to choose. I mean, is it nutrients? Are you looking for nutrients or are you looking for smelly fat?
Honestly, let me advise you. Fat. They can cope. You won't die. It's not ISIS. It's not terrorism.
Reduce your sulfur-rich diet and you'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with fatting as long as it's not
just
so
smelly.
Just fat,
please. Don't look at it.
I mean, it's perfectly healthy. Let's move to...
Camille, Dr. Camille, nice one. Just nice. I respect that. It's all right.
I'm not going to deal with you today.
It's all right.
Our number 2 embarrassing body moment.
At number 2 is the burp. This is a release of gas from your digestive tract through the mouth and is usually accompanied with a typical sound and a time.
Okay. Burping. This is really embarrassing.
It's embarrassing when it's unconscious. When you're
you're talking to somebody and then it just comes out.
And some comes with smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the food in the system here. So it's a bit embarrassing.
And then very, very importantly, it's still the same process of air being released from your body. It's just that while in the case of fat, air is released from your anus. In the case of burp, air is released from your mouth.
System.
So basically, cut down on your fizzy drinks, carbonated drinks,
chewing gum. Chewing gum people that open. Chewing gum. Those ladies they fat a lot.
Of course, they get to swallow a lot of air. And then for babies, because they don't naturally just burp. So I think the proper thing to do for a baby is put the baby across, and, help massage the back of the baby until you hear.
You're preparing for your child. I see it in you. I see the... Congrats in advance. Your son will be Dr. Foy, I know. The next moment, please.
It's our next embarrassing body moment.
Our number 3 embarrassing body moment is the stomach rumble. This has to have happened to everyone. You know that awkward moment when there's silence in the room and your stomach explodes in a rumbling, growling, and thunderous noise.
Okay, the stomach rumble.
But it's not wrong medically for your stomach.
No, it's actually very normal.
Yeah.
Having the stomach rumble is actually, it's normal bowel movement. Yeah, it happens during peristalsis. Yeah, okay, you're feeling cool because you said bowel movement.
Back then, those days. Can you hear it? Yes, I can hear it. I used to hear it before.
No, but it's actually caused when food is being propelled by contractions of the muscles of the gullet, esophagus, peristalsis. So as the food moves along, those contractions is what your stethoscope can actually
the sound is bad. It's like engine. That's not good.
No, but that actually happens because, like we said, if you use a stethoscope, I will hear yours. But when it's really loud that the ears can pick it up is when the person is hungry or there's incomplete digestion of carbohydrate foods like dairy products.
But I don't think you can.
Rice.
There's nothing can do about that, honestly.
There's really like if it happens, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just move on.
Say a boss that you have food to eat, there's food in your stomach. That's it. The people don't have food, there's no sound in the stomach.
I mean, when you cannot, as a doctor, pick bowel sounds, the person could have intestinal obstruction. It's actually an issue if you can't hear it at all.
Even farting. Farting is a good thing. They can fart. Imagine if you can fart after a surgery, you're in trouble. Do you understand?
Because that's what we wait for.
We wait for
if a person goes for surgery and then the first thing, especially when you place the person on new oral, the person hasn't had any meal because you're putting the person under anesthesia. The first thing you want to know is can you hear bowel sounds 24 hours after? So, okay, if you can't hear bowel sounds, Oga, have you been able to fart?
So you fart a lot, you're a blessed man. Some can't fart, no, some have but cannot fart. Some cannot. I don't know, I'm not singing, but...
Are you singing, this man? Yeah. Let's move to our final embarrassing body moment.
And that's what Kemi struggles with, I must say. Watch.
And finally, for the day, our number 4 embarrassing body moment is the snore. We're all too familiar with the sound. Snoring is the hoarse or harsh sound that occurs when your breathing is partially obstructed in some way while you're asleep.
Can I state here, for the records, that I do not snore?
She does. I remember back then, during our reading days in school.
First of all, you are so disgusting. Wait, you and who's reading days? Like, were we in the same class?
She was my tutor in school, and when she read, and I'm like, she snores. Kemi is...
People snore when they sleep. I've never had to sleep in the same room as you.
No, it was library. Those days now, they celebrate long. It was terrible. I struggled a lot. My lecturer, Dr. Kemi, struggled.
No, but snoring is actually a warning sign for obstructive sleep apnea. Now, that is actually...
But some men have issues with snoring. Sorry, can you break it home? No, I can't.
I've heard...
Wait.
I'm serious. I have heard that snoring has... People, trust me. Some people can't stand snoring. And then some people snores.
Yeah, I don't know, it's terrible.
It's really terrible. But I think for snoring, it's not something that you entirely discard, especially when it disturbs your sleep. Your own sleep, because it may be, snoring actually occurs when there is a hindrance of the flow of air.
Yeah.
So if the air cannot actually really flow as it should, then snoring occurs.
Sometimes the way you sleep, your tongue can even
So for some people that sleep on their back, their tongue grows and occludes the airway, and so snoring occurs. And then for some people that are fat, I mean, they're really obese and all, snoring could also occur a lot because their muscles are not as you know, it's not as contracted as it should. It's just easy. And then also for people that take relaxants like alcohol or other drugs, I mean, when you take alcohol, all your muscles are not as...
You know now. You know. You understand, you know, so.
But really, what do you do when you have somebody that snores? I think you should just tap the person so the person can change position. Okay. When the person changes position, the snoring would usually be abated.
Okay.
So, but like we said, there is nothing you can do.
After all is said and done.
After all is said and done, more is said and done.
More is said and done. Or just do what is said and done. Or, I don't know, but just live your life. Don't be embarrassed. Do you think I should embarrass you?
It's just your body that is just letting out signals.
If you don't have money, be embarrassed. But if you have money, snore.
You have to show your heritage every time. Let us know.
If you have money, snore, spoil the air, pollute, burp. Rumble is even part of Panadium. Just have money.
It's been nice having you on the show. Embarrassing body moments are actually normal. They are perfectly healthy. Yeah. But for snoring, you may just want to look into it. If it's really severe, or chronic.
Some congestion issues and all that. So it's a good time. I love you. You love me.
Let us know. Tweet at us your own embarrassing body moments.
Some is that they scratch a lot. It's not bad. You have issues. You're scratching here. It's bad.
See you next time. Have a wonderful time.